Welcome everyone to another Planes, Trains, and Automobile episode. We're riding back on, of course, my dream aircraft, the Dreamliner, American's 787-9. It is the larger variant of their 787s that they have. They also have a 787-8. This also is a rare treat, as I was saying before on my first Dreamliner flight from Texas to Los Angeles. You don't normally find this aircraft on this route, but it is positioned in these two locations to take longer journeys. So I'm going to give a little bit more informative information about the 787 and one of the reasons why it is a favorite aircraft of mine, and again, a dream come true to be able to take my family on a business class trip on this aircraft, even if it was domestically. American Airlines 787-9s are set up in a 1-2-1 configuration. I think previously beforehand they were set up like some of the older 777-200s before they were converted to where they had the forward and backwards facing seats. But this is a 1-2-1 all facing one way diamond layout. Again, this is how all the seats look. It's pretty spacious and it's definitely enjoyable for a 2.5 hour flight, let alone being able to take it 7, 8 and up to 12 hours. I think it is a comfortable space, and I think the seats that they chose for this aircraft are great. And after being able to test it out both directions, here in the very front, as well as taking it back a little bit closer to the mid lavatory area, I enjoyed the seat.
Hello everyone, thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the premium cabin and your seat is also equipped with a shoulder belt, fasten the belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear a click. If you're seated in the premium cabin and your seat is equipped with a push button, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Then fasten the shoulder belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear a click. To open, simply press on the button. The shoulder belt must be worn during taxi, takeoff, and landing. And remember, seatbelt should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors.
And as we get ready for this departure and takeoff out of LAX, I'm gonna let it coast off so you can see this beautiful scene. We had great weather flying out this morning, so enjoy a little bit of it, enjoy a little bit of some music, and I'll be back with some more features that I love about this aircraft. Now, let's get back to it. The Boeing 787-9 is one of the newest additions to American's fleet. They've been around a while for their Dash 8 models, but this we're talking about again is the Dash 9. This is a 3-class aircraft seating a total of 285 passengers. The 3 classes are broken up, as I'll show you here. You have business class, which we are sitting currently. Then you have premium economy, which if you take a look back at the video when we went to Hawaii, we rode in a 777-200 that had premium economy. That's pretty much set up just the same. Right after that, you have main cabin extra. You have your main cabin, which houses the rest of economy. During this time, American was still offering just cold items as their food preference for business and first class. Now, yes, this was a short trip, but the trip still was enough mileage to where we would get something. So in this case, the sandwiches were different. It wasn't the last turkey and arugula sandwich. This one was more a ham and cheese sandwich. And then, of course, they still had the fruit and cheese plate.
Thank you.
And in the last review, I didn't actually go into the loo because I was closer towards the mid-gallery lavatory versus the front. And now that we're in the front, you can see this one is actually a little bit more spacious. It has the wallpaper. It's set up just for the business class passengers, whereas the other one was kind of for both premium economy and business class, so it didn't have the little wall design. And I think it was just a little bit smaller. Once returning back to my seat after I ate, it was time to lay down. Didn't have any work to do, so I decided, I'll put on a movie and this time get a little bit more rest than I did on that flight going to LA and just enjoy the journey. So, sit back and relax. I'm going to throw a little bit of the rest of this music on that I had and carry out some good footage on this flight. Now that we're set up for landing, I do want to give a shout out to American Airlines service. They have some of the friendliest flight attendants in the sky. that I've experienced, and this flight was no exception. They came by multiple times, not only checking on people with masks, but also seeing if passengers needed water or any other snacks that were available. So, again, hats off to the pilots. For some reason, it is always super windy whenever we come in landing. I have no idea why it's like that in Texas, but it is. And we will see you on the next one where I compare the old Kodiak and Oasis cabins in the new American Airlines products.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to